welcome to Karen's Kitchen. Well, it's not really Karen's kitchen, it's really Mark Johnson's kitchen. He's usually the one cooking here, and that's how he keeps me alive. But anyways, today we're going to make a Foster Parrots signature cocktail, and it's going to be a margarita. And this is a margarita that only has 3 ingredients. No margarita mix here, don't do it to yourself. It's high fructose corn syrup, you don't want that. 3 ingredients: limes, sugar, tequila. Now, of course, this little teeny bottle of Patron, you wouldn't use this, you would want to buy a much bigger bottle. But anyways, so this is what we do. Got our nifty little shaker here. I am going to squeeze limes, but that takes a long time, so I've pre-squeezed. So you are going to take your lime juice, straight lime juice, your sugar, and your tequila. You can measure it out if you need to. That seems good to me. Anyways, sorry. Then we're going to take your shaker and shake it. I've got ice in here, which is helpful. Shake it with ice because it'll make your margarita nice and cold. Get that sugar going. Okay. Nice. Let's try it. Oh, that is absolutely delicious. And it's only 20 minutes past 12 p.m., so this is a great way to start the day.
Hi, my name is Danika, and I'm the former Sanctuary Director of Foster Parrots in the New England Exotic Wildlife Sanctuary. I'm now proudly serving on the board of Foster Parrots as a treasurer and continue to support this amazing organization. Today, I've been asked to teach you all how to make a White Russian. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, like, what the heck does a White Russian drink have to do with parrots? You know, it doesn't exactly make you think of Amazons and macaws flying through the rainforest or cockatoos flying through the wilds of Australia. But for me, it does make me think of parrots because it makes me think of a very particular person who I know is cringing right now and probably cursing my name as I do this, Stephanie. Stephanie is our volunteer coordinator at Foster Parrots. She has trained over 300 staff and volunteers. She has dedicated more hours than almost anybody in this organization to not only these birds, but to the facility itself. Stephanie has weathered every possible storm, quite literally, this organization could face. From power outages to hurricanes to flooding to downed trees to lightning strikes, you name it, she's been there. Her dedication to these birds is unwavering. Her dedication to this organization is inspiring. Stephanie, we started off as colleagues and we ended off as friends and truly family. I had my first White Russian with you and I hope to have many more in the near future. So today's drink is in your honor. And without further ado, the Stephanie Young White Russian. So the beauty about this drink is that it's truly a very simple drink. It's equal parts. So the only way to really mess it up is if you decide to go, oh, like, I'm going to start mixing it up and add more of this. It's like, just stick with the simple, tried and true, equal parts recipe. Make it as strong as you want or as weak as you want. But it's just a matter of how much you decide to use. So today I'm using 2 ounces each of pre-measured because I didn't know if I'd end up making a mess trying to do this, measuring it out while I record this. So I'm going to start with the vodka. Now with the vodka, if one has to be Tito's. That's Stephanie's favorite, and she always orders that when we go out. The vodka, I like to think, is sort of it eases the pain of having, say, your hand mauled by a hormonal Amazon. Nice little sort of takes the edge off. Second, your Kahlua, kind of your standard, mixer. Some people get fancy and like make their own coffee liqueur, like one of our favorite go-to restaurants, but this is sort of a tried and true. Now, there isn't caffeine in it, but I do like to think it gives the illusion of a pick-me-up. So after you've been mopping, say, 13 aviaries in a row and you've scraped and swept probably 20,000 square feet of floor, dodging angry birds or birds trying to nip at your ears, you know, this kind of it's a little pick me up and takes the edge off at the same time. So the Kahlua. And last but not least is the cream. Now I'm sorry vegans, this is not a vegan friendly recipe, but I'm using heavy cream. You can use whole milk or regular cream. It really doesn't matter. And this, I like to think of this as sort of like the treat at the end of a long day. It's like the smooth finish of the drink after you've cleaned out, 15 gross cages, cleaned up the papers and thrown away, you've dragged the trash out, you've done all the sort of gross bits of the day. You walk out the door, you get yourself a nice White Russian, and here is again, that sweet finish, the smooth finish to a long, hard day. Now, I'm mixing it in a mason jar with a lid because I seem to only have mason jars in my house, but you want to mix it pretty good, make sure everything gets in there together. I think at a real bar, they would probably have a proper mixer and they probably have ice in it, but I'm in my kitchen and I'm not an actual mixologist, so this is my best attempt. So here you go. Now, extra ice. Stephanie always makes a point to say extra ice, so I tried to fill my up as much as I could and not overflow. And here you go. Let's see. Boom. White Russian, Stephanie style. Absolutely never ever to be drunk with a straw. And Stephanie will remind you and everyone around you, no straws, extra ice, Tito's, good to go. Thank you, Stephanie. You're a friend, your family. It's been an honor. Onward and upward.
Now I'm going to share with you one of my favorite vegan recipes. And it's also really quick and easy recipe if you're tired after a long day of work and you don't feel like cooking, or Mark Johnson's not around to cook for you. This is a great go-to recipe. So first you're going to start out with your block of ramen. You're going to use, I use miso soup as my base. This is white miso soup. It comes in red as well. This is by Bay Cliff Company and quick and easy. Maybe there are a few other things that you would like in your ramen. Tofu perhaps. I like crushed peanuts, maybe a little basil. And of course all of this is going to go really well for lunch with our margarita. Let's get started. We've got 2 pots of boiling water, and let's just, any amount of water that you need. This is 1 cup of water. When this starts boiling, you're going to pour in your soup. Give that a little stir. And shut it off. There. You're going to stick your ramen in. This recipe takes only as much time as you need to boil your ramen, and it's like maybe 5 minutes, so it's pretty fast. When your ramen is done, you want to quickly drain that. Plop that into your bowl, just like that. Add your miso soup mix. And then you can add whatever you want, really. If you like mushrooms or other vegetables. I like a little tofu. I like to add crushed peanuts. A little bit of basil. And there you go. It doesn't get better than that, and it doesn't get easier than that.